So the next module, check-in, is all about knowing yourself and making sure your goals become a reflection of your true values. It really does help you build awareness and identify what really matters to you. And fundamentally, it enables you to set goals that are meaningful, not just the popular shiny object or impulsive. What we are going to cover is why regular reflection is key to staying consistent, how to spot early doors, what's working and what's not. We're going to cover one biggest mistake people make when the going gets tough in achieving their goals. And we're going to share a very simple weekly check-in method to help you course correct along your way. So check-in, what is it and why does it matter? Checking in means taking time to regularly reflect on your progress, challenges and mindset. It's making sure you've got daily, weekly, monthly accountability to ensure your goals are still aligned with the high value areas of your life. Why does it matter? We know that life changes and ebbs and flows. A good personal check-in lets you adjust your pace, tactics or even direction without quitting that goal entirely. It keeps the goals relevant and it makes sure your energy is really intentional to driving the goals which will bring the highest value to your life. One key mistake that people make is when the going gets tough, when things aren't going perfectly, people will soon forget to regularly check in on themselves. But actually, those tough times are when you need to over-index and making sure you are checking in more regularly to ensure you pause, reflect and reset. So here's how to apply it and check in regularly with yourself. Review regularly, setting recurring time to pause and reflect. And what I would advise is building habits and plans to make sure you are doing that on a daily, weekly, monthly and or even quarterly. Run your life like a business. Ask key questions. What's working well? What's not working so well? Is there anything I need to add which is missing? And fundamentally, realigning your goals and recommitting for that next period of time and the next push. So decide what you're going to keep doing, what you're going to reset, or simply what you're going to let go of in order to achieve your goals. A quick reflection prompt. Do you have dedicated focus time locked in your calendar to pause and reflect? And remember, one success tip, check-ins aren't about you judging yourself, they're about building your self-awareness. And to enable a regular check-in, you don't need to be absolutely perfect, you just need to be present with yourself and purposeful and having an open mind to implement those improvements. Don't forget, start now and get perfect later. So I've got 3 key tools that I've used and continue to use to make sure I regularly check in on myself. For those of you that haven't heard about it, there's a feedback tool called Start, Stop and Continue. Fundamentally, what things do I need to start doing which are missing? What things am I pushing which it's like pushing a stone up a hill and they're not working that I fundamentally need to drop, so stop? And what things are working well that I either need to continue to do or just reflect and pause, reset along the way. Then I have 2 key apps that I use to help me digitalize my accountability. I have a daily habit tracker called Things3 and a weekly journal called Apple Journal. So a quick prompt question for you. How will you remind yourself to check in? Do you have any habits built into your routines to remind you to stop, pause and reflect? If the answer is no, take some time now, so pause this video and take some time now to set up your daily and weekly habits and ensure you have an end of month or an end of quarter self-check-in which is blocked in either your diary or your calendar. Now I'm going to close by sharing this quick 90-second video tutorial on how I use Things3 and the Apple Journal app. I hope you enjoy it. This is a 90-second rundown on how you can step change your daily and weekly accountability with just 2 digital apps. I've used Things3 and Apple Journal for the past 18 months. So what does my rhythm look like? I have a automatic activity which pops up on my Things3 app at 9:30 every night. It asks me to have a think and document great things that have happened for that day. What I will then do is at the end of the week, normally on a Sunday, I will take those great things that have happened on a daily basis and I will feed them into my Apple Journal using this template, which ends up looking a little bit like this. I'll end my journal with identifying the 3 top things I am going to focus on for the week ahead across both personal and work. I will then transfer those top 3 priorities across each area of my life back into Things 3 as a weekly priority tracker. How I will use that then is I will nudge that across each day, and at the start of every day I'll do a very simple green, amber, red colour coding, which will help me track progress across the week and making sure I'm holding myself accountable. This simple process of me tracking my personal commitments to myself across the week and having dedicated reflection time on a Sunday have kept me sane in this crazy world since 2023.